Hey guys, it's me, Shani, and today I'm going to be showing you my favorite records. I started collecting in 2022, I think, that's when I got my pink record player, and ever since then I have been loving collecting records, so if you're interested, then keep on watching. So I have a bunch in front of me. I'm not going to show you every single record I own just because we would be here for days. I feel like I am so lucky because I have an amazing grandpa who gives me so many records. So that's why I can't show you all of them because I just have so many. I don't even have all of them in my apartment. I have some at my parents' house as well. Just because I have so many to go through and listen to, which I absolutely love. My grandpa is so sweet, and every time I'm over, he lets me go to his record shop and I pick like 30 records every time I'm there, and I put them in my car and take them, and he just loves gifting them to me, and I love listening to them, so that is so awesome, and that's where I got a lot of my records from, so that is so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to start with new records. So these are records that I either bought myself or I got as gifts. And if I have a favorite song from any of these records, I will mention that as well. If I don't mention it, I might just not have one that's coming to mind. But let's get into it. The first one is such an amazing one. It is the 1975 Being Funny in a Foreign Language. I love this record. It's one of my favorite recent records that's come out. Oh, this is going to be tough to pick a favorite, but here is the record. And this one, I would have to say Wintering and When We Are Together are two of my favorite. I love Happiness. Oh, this is just, honestly, I love the whole record, and that doesn't happen to me often where I love every single song. Also from the 1975, I have this one here. This is Notes on a Conditional Form. And this one I don't like as much as the last one. I think I bought both of these myself, but this one does have some really good songs on it, but the last one was really my favorite from them. But this one is good too. I like Guys. I like Tonight, I Wish I Was Your Boy. Oh, I think my favorite is If You're Too Shy. That is definitely my favorite. But there's some really good ones on here. I absolutely love records, so this is just so fun. I know this is different for my channel, but I wanted to go through them. This one is really cool. This is a gift I got from my aunt and uncle, and it is the Stranger Things soundtrack from Netflix. And there are some amazing 80s songs in here, and like look at the imagery. I love Time After Time. There's a lot of good ones on here, honestly. But yeah, if you like the Stranger Things show, or if you like just music from the 80s, I feel like you will enjoy this record. I have Ariana Grande. I only have one of hers, but I absolutely love the cover here. This is Positions. I feel like Point of View, POV, is my favorite on this one, if I had to say, but I haven't listened to this one in a while actually. Then I have Inside from Bo Burnham. This was also a gift, but I love these. If you want a good laugh, this is a great record to listen to. He's just really funny, and I love some of these songs. I would say my favorite on here is That Funny Feeling. That one's a little bit more serious, but as a funny one, White Woman's Instagram is definitely a favorite. Okay, I have two, lastly for this category, I have two Harry Styles records. This is Fine Line. I love this album. It is so good. And there's amazing songs on this album. I would really recommend listening to this one. There are some sad ones as well, but I do really like this. I need to get more new records. I don't tend to spend money on records just because I have so many from my grandpa that I love listening to. So these ones are just kind of my select few that I have, but eventually I want to get more newer records as well, but these are the ones I have. And Canyon Moon, hands down, is my favorite on this album, but there's, honestly, I love all of the songs on this album. Fine Line is good also. And then lastly for this category of records is Harry's House. This is his most recent one. This is a really great one. I really like, honestly, all the songs on this one also. Which is my favorite? I love Satellite. I love Keep Driving. And I love Grape Juice. I would say Grape Juice is my favorite. Music for a Sushi Restaurant is so good. So, Daylight's good. I'm gonna say Grape Juice is my favorite, but this is a really good album also. Let's get into some older ones that are favorites. I have Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. And this one has some good ones. My favorite on here would be The Longest Time and Uptown Girl. All of these are from my grandpa in this pile except for this one. My brother got me this one. It is Madonna, Like a Virgin. And this is a great one, a very popular one I feel like back then. Have to say hands down Material Girl is my favorite on this one, but there's some good ones on here. Records are just so fun. Randy and I, my boyfriend, we will put on a record while we're cooking and while we're eating, and it's just so nice to kind of dance around a little bit or just listen to a record and enjoy it. I don't know, it's just my favorite, one of my favorite things. We have Blondie. This one's so good. This one, definitely my favorite is The Tide is High. I remember the Lizzie McGuire movie where they played that song. I really like Doris Day. This one's an old one, Day by Night. I do not know what my favorite one would be on this one, but I just love the sound of Doris Day. I have another one I'm going to show you soon. Here's another Doris Day one I have for my grandpa, and this is her greatest hits, and they're all just really cute. I just love the sound of her music. Simon and Garfunkel. This one's really good. This one's a little more sad or moody, I feel like. The Sound of Silence is good. Bridge Over Troubled Water. They're all really nice. We have ABBA with Arrival. This one, hands down, Dancing Queen is my favorite on this one. We have The Carpenters. This is a good one as well. A Song for You is what it's called. I have a few records from The Carpenters, but this is the only one I grabbed. But Top of the World is my favorite on this one. Ooh, this one's so fun. I love me some disco, and this one, my favorite would be La Freak, most definitely. Another disco, this one's called A Night at Studio 54, and this also has La Freak on it. Let's see what other ones. Last Dance is good. Got to Be Real, that one's great. All of these are great. I also like Pat Clark. This one here is called These Are My Songs. We have Frank Sinatra, This Love of Mine. This is just kind of great background music. I have this one, which is so great for background music as well. It's kind of like a swing orchestra. I have the Sock Hoppin' 60s. This one's so fun if you want more of a 60s sound. This is one of my favorites. It's Leslie Gore. My mom absolutely loved Leslie Gore, and I feel like I love her music as well now. Oh, which one's my favorite? It's My Party is good. Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows. You Don't Own Me. I like The Look of Love. Ugh, there's so many good ones on this. And lastly, for this older record category, I have this Christmas one as well. I have a few Christmas albums, and this one's my favorite. Next, we'll do Disney records. I have a bunch here. First, we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. How gorgeous is the artwork on here? Let me show you the back. I feel like my favorite is Hi Ho on this one. Then we have Alice in Wonderland. I feel like the Disney records are harder to find, and when you do find them, they're more money. So these ones, all of the Disney ones, I purchased myself at various antique stores. I don't know if I have a favorite on this one. We have one of my favorites, Cinderella. So cute. I think it's one of my oldest. This one's from 1959. Let me check out my other one. 1968 for Alice in Wonderland. Snow White, 1968. Yeah, so this one's 59. It Just so cute, like come on. I love how it shows other records on the back here that you can collect. It even has other ones in color on here. Some of these are also like storyteller ones, so it'll tell you stories of it. It's so cute. My favorite on this one is This Is Love. We have Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, this one's one of the storyteller versions, 1969. And I think my favorite would be You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly. We have Sleeping Beauty. I think this was like one of my first Disney ones that I found, and this one has a picture book inside. How sweet is this? I would say Once Upon a Dream is my favorite on this one. And lastly, we have this one I found. I was so excited to find this at an antique store. It is Walt Disney's Happiest Songs. And like, look at all the characters. It's so cute. Let's see. I would say my favorite on this one is Bippity Boppity Boo. And then the last selection of records I have here are from musicals and movies, and some of these are from my grandpa, some of these I bought myself. But first we have Charade with Audrey Hepburn in it, and this is just so good. I don't really have a favorite on this one, but this I found myself at an antique store. From my grandpa, I have Mary Poppins. How fun. A Spoonful of Sugar, I think, is my favorite. We have The Sound of Music. This is also from my grandpa. I think my favorite on this one is 16 Going on 17. We have The King and I. This one I found at a estate sale, and this one's so good. I think, Getting to Know You. I Have Dreamed. There's so many good ones on this one. Oh, We Kiss in a Shadow. Oh my gosh, I love all of these. I think my favorite is I Have Dreamed. This is one of the more recent ones I found at an antique store. It is Gone with the Wind. This one I believe is all instrumental. Look at all the pictures. Oh my gosh. But this one's so pretty. Like, I love having this on in the background. My last two are some of my favorites. I have Breakfast at Tiffany's. I got this one on Etsy, I believe, online. But, oh, the pictures on the back. I love this one. This is mostly instrumental as well. But it's just so cute. I love it. This one has to be my favorite. Hands down is Moon River. And last but not least is My Fair Lady with Audrey Hepburn as well. And this one, oh, it's hard. It's honestly so hard to pick a favorite of this one. I think my favorite has to be On the Street Where You Live for this one. I love the cover of this too. How stunning. So cool. So yeah, that is a few of my favorite records. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos about records in the future, let me know. I just wanted to kind of come on here and show you some of my favorites, but hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. Bye.